Hey everyone! Today I'm coming at you with a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile using Maiden with Eyes of Blue. I thought this one was kind of interesting and you might like to see it. So before we get into it, I'd like to ask you to like my video so other people can see it, and subscribe so you can see the rest of my content in the future. Without further ado, let's get into the deck. To start off, we have triple Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's pretty standard. Then we have triple Blue Eyes Alternative. You reveal Blue Eyes White Dragon to summon this, and then it can pop things. And it's nice to have an easy to summon Blue Eyes monster for your Synchro plays and your XZ's plays. Then we have double Dragon Spirit of White. I figured, again, because this is a more Blue Eyes focused deck, you're gonna want more monsters you can summon off of things like Sage and Whitestone. So I'm playing two of that. And if you don't know, it can banish back row when it's special summoned or normal summoned, but you're probably not normal summoning it. Then we have some Spice. Got the 1-of Deep Eyes. I figured because you're running so many Blue Eyes monsters and this deck is so Blue Eyes focused, you're gonna want to have something in your hand to help protect your Blue Eyes monsters and to kind of punish your opponent for getting rid of them. Then we've got triple Ash for disrupting your opponent's plays. Hit their important search cards and draw cards. So they have a harder time of building a board that you can't break and that stops you from playing. Then we have triple Sage. One thing that you can do with this is, well, you can obviously summon it, but another thing you can do with this is use its secondary effect to target a normal summoned Maiden to get 2 Blue Eyes monsters on board. Also, something interesting you can do is, with Mausoleum of White, you can summon this, search the Maiden, go into Salamangreat Almirage, then with Almirage, keep that on board, use your second normal summon off of the field spell to summon Maiden, and then target Maiden with Almirage to get a Blue Eyes monster on board. Then we have triple Whitestone and triple Maiden. Like I said, this deck uses Maiden with Eyes of Blue. What she does is when she's targeted for an attack or by a card effect, she gets a Blue Eyes White Dragon out of your hand, deck, or grave, which is a nice thing to have for just gaining advantage and for the potential you have with Synchro plays, because she herself is a tuner. And then the Whitestone for summoning things out of the extra deck, or not the extra deck, excuse me, the main deck that you want to get out, like other Blue Eyes monsters, like your Blue Eyes White Dragon and your Dragon Spirit of White. Then we have 1-of Whitestone of Legend and 1 Master. Master is mainly for late game to help you recur some of your tuners. And then Whitestone, Blue Eyes Condom, pretty standard. Then we have the spells. Triple Melody of Awakening Dragon to search your Blue Eyes White Dragons and your Dragon Spirit of Whites. Or not your Dragon Spirit of Whites, your Blue Eyes Alternatives, excuse me. It cannot search Dragon Spirit of White. Then we have triple Return of the Dragon Lords to summon your Blue Eyes monsters back from the graveyard. And it can also help protect them. We've got triple Trade-In to help gain some more advantage to help, because this can get you to cards you need to see that are deeper in your deck, and also can help you set up your grave for either Maiden or Return. Then we have double cards of consonance for your white stones. If both this and the stone resolve, it's a +1. Double Mausoleum of White to help you in targeting your Maiden, and to help you get another summon if you need it. You don't have, if you were to do this, you don't have to use the Almirage to target Maiden, but if you don't have any more Blue Eyes White Dragons in your deck as to send with this, then it helps to have the Almirage. Then we've got double Dragon Shrine to help you set up your grave. The one Silver's Cry to help you special summon things. You can also do it during your opponent's turn, like special summon a Dragon Spirit of White to banish a back row they just set, and the one Terraforming to search your field spell. Right, next, let's go into the extra deck. So to start off, we have double Blue Eyes, or the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. So with this, you special summon it off a tuner and a non-tuner Blue Eyes monster. And typically the one you're going to want to use is like Sage with this, and then like Alternative. That's typically how you get this out. And then it can tag out into Azure Eyes to help protect your Blue Eyes monsters. And it can also go into Moonlight, Michael, or Stardust Spark. This one to help protect things to disrupt your opponent. This one to banish things to disrupt your opponent. And this one to bounce things to disrupt your opponent. Usually what you're going to want to do with this one is sit on this for a turn, then use the tuner you searched off of Sage to go into Crystal Wing. Another thing you can alternatively do is use the second normal summon, is like go into this, tag out into one of your level 7 tuners, and then use the second normal summon you get to get out a tuner to make this. It's a negate, and when it battles level 5 or higher things, it gains attack, so you can be guaranteed to get that 3k damage. And we've got Cypher Blade, Photon, Full Armor Photon, and Cypher. What you're so you're going into this first, typically, then you're going to go into that to pop something, and then you're going to go into that to pop something else. So with the alternative you probably have on board to make this, that's 3 things you can just outright get rid of, which is nice. Then we have this for non-targeting removal. Hope Harbinger for negates and to help protect things like Maiden and whatever else. Then we've got Twin Burst to out problematic things, because when it battles something that doesn't get destroyed, it banishes it instead. And then Almirage to help you target your Maidens a little easier. Then for the side deck, we have Makaba, Construct, Winda, Appaloosa, and Double Helix. These you're not going to summon. What you're going to do with these is use them as Ghost Reaper targets to get rid of problematic things in your opponent's extra deck, to help stop them from being able to stop you from playing. Then we've got a couple Kaijus to help out problematic things, like if your opponent, like if you banish Makaba and they still make Appaloosa or something. Then we've got triple Ghost Reaper. Like I said earlier, you can side out a couple cards, and then side in this, and then whatever extra deck monsters they're playing. So you can disrupt them pretty hard. Some decks really, really hate being Ghost Reapered and outright lose to it. We've got triple Twin Twisters for outing your opponent's problematic back row. And then finally, we have double Ultimate Creature Destruction. I figure because this is such a Blue Eyes focused deck, it's nice to have it for extra protection. Anyway, that's it for this deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to give this video a like and subscribe so you can see my content in the future. And I hope to see y'all in the future.